Ring ring.
Ring. Hello. Hi.
Hi Justin, this is Evan from HP. How are you?
Not too good. I had an accident in the morning coming to work. It's been a mess.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
Have you got a couple of minutes to talk to me? I'm quite happy to ring you back later, but if you've got a couple of minutes, I'd like to have a chat to you.
Since you called me, I've spoken to you before, and so it's so let's what do you want to talk about?
We sold you some servers, as you know,
Yep.
a couple of months ago. I
Yep.
just wanted to check that everything was happy. You were happy with everything there,
Yeah.
and we discussed your requirements for networking at the time.
Right.
And I've just made a note to
Yeah.
give you a call,
Right.
so I hope that this is a good time to have a chat
Yeah,
to you and discuss your
it is.
requirements.
Despite the circumstances of my personal life, it's actually a good time to call. Let's talk about that.
Sure. Well, from our previous discussions, you said that your school was expanding.
Right.
So
right.
and that you were having problems with your network.
Exactly.
So I wanted to have a chat to you, get some more information,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, sharing that with me.
Yep.
So how many students have you got now?
So we're looking we have 1,000 students now.
1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously with the new buildings coming up, we're trying to expand that by 20%, right? Over the next 3 years. I need to think about that, a network that's scalable in that sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I understand that you're spread across 4 buildings, or you're intending to have 4 buildings. I wasn't quite sure.
So we now have we have 3 buildings now. So it's a fairly we have a very mature network now. The new building is actually a very interesting building where there's going to be our collaboration labs, and we're going to have a lot of tutorial classes in there.
Okay.
So we're looking for what we call my HOD says you need to create a digital classroom. Right?
Sure.
Right. So
Sure.
we're looking at that. Yeah.
Okay. So we need to. So you're looking at outfitting the 4th building completely with a new network.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now at the moment, have you got a reseller that you're working with for your network?
Yeah, we have one guy, but I have problems. I don't know whether it's equipment, is design or what, but
Okay.
I may be open to look for.
Sure. Well,
guys,
HP have a number of networking specialists that we do work with,
Yeah.
and we have a couple that work specifically with education customers.
Okay.
So they have the
Okay.
experience to come in
Very good.
and look
Okay.
at what your needs are.
Okay.
Especially moving forward, if you're looking to
Right.
expand the
Yeah.
type of online services that
Yeah.
you offer to
Yeah.
students,
Yeah.
we all know that that's the
Yeah.
thing of the
Yeah.
future,
Yeah.
and that you need the networking capability
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we can certainly
I
help
need
you
to
with
definitely
that.
look there because the current network, we have we have problems. Firstly, the number of users on it is a problem.
Okay.
And these students now they start bringing their own devices to school, and I have a problem there because it's, I worry about the security. I worry about the viruses.
Sure.
I got complaints about that. So
Well, we certainly have solutions to help you with the number of access
Okay.
people to access
Okay.
the network.
Yep.
So we can probably talk about wireless access for you.
Yeah.
Further down the line,
Yep.
because if students are bringing their own devices,
Yep.
a lot of these devices
Yep.
are tablet or
Yep.
smartphones.
Yeah.
So you'll need wireless access for those devices.
Yeah.
We can also talk to you about the security that we
Yeah.
can offer those devices,
Yeah.
so that you've either got,
Yeah.
for example, student access,
Yeah.
or you could have visitor access, you could
Yeah.
have faculty
Okay.
access.
Okay.
All of that can be set up through our management software,
Right.
which is a relatively easy piece of software to use.
Good.
It
Good.
can be used by
Yeah, it's one of the things I need to avoid because today I have a network that's made up of 2 vendors. I have I got one guy doing my wired part and another guy doing the wireless part. It's a mess. I have 2 platforms. I got policies in my AD, my Active Directory that's not been, brought over to the wireless side. I tell you, I've been told. I got 4 guys, right? It's not sufficient because 2 guys doing the servers. One guy on wireless, one guy on wired, and it's expensive in Australia, right?
Of course,
IT
of
resources.
course. Yeah, no, we have a software IMC,
Yeah.
which will look after networking. It can look after the HP networking.
Yeah.
It can look after third-party networking.
It can? Wow.
It can look after
Okay.
all of it. So
So-
you'll be able to see your entire network
Right.
through one pane of glass,
Right.
and be able to manage
Right.
the entire network,
Right. Even the wireless part of it.
even the wireless part of it.
Okay,
Yes.
very good to hear that.
Yes.
I'm interested to hear that.
Okay.
And And well, I hope it's not as expensive as what the other vendor offered me, because it's.
I think you'll be pleasantly
Yeah.
surprised at the price that HP can
Yeah,
offer you,
yeah.
considering that you're a long-term customer with
Okay,
us.
yeah.
We've got some good specials on networking product.
Yeah.
We'll put together a solution.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do is arrange for somebody to come out, for
Okay,
one of our resellers
okay.
to come out and have a chat to you,
Okay.
have an on-site viewing,
Yeah.
go around and see
Yeah.
what you could need,
Yeah.
and then present a solution to you.
Sounds good. Sounds good. But one thing I want to make sure that the partner or your team does is that really understands the network traffic that we are using.
Sure.
Like I mentioned, right, we got a lot of traffic that's going with multimedia, right? And the current network just can't handle it. For some reasons, it's just there's a lot of bottlenecks. We're going to do video conferencing. Between students at home as well as faculty members across.
Sure.
Like that. So,
Sure.
so is that something that you guys to take
We,
care of?
we can certainly do an analysis of
Okay.
what your traffic is now,
Yep.
and where you may need upgrades.
Okay.
We can talk to you about that.
Okay.
Where possible, you've got existing equipment.
Yep.
Where possible, we can either use that,
Yep.
relocate that to use that,
Yep.
and suggest where you may need to buy new equipment.
Okay.
So it's not a matter of just completely throwing out your network and starting again.
Very good.
We would use what we can
Right.
and present an overall solution for now,
Okay.
and hopefully for the
Great,
future growth.
Great. I definitely like to see that.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Evan.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot for your time.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye. Good job. So I think